praying back. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful morning of checking these buttons that much closer to the weekend. Chapters down below if you want to skip around to that certain subject. Sub button right there. We're so close to 56K. Thank you guys for the amazing love. We are right here, right? December, right around the corner. We got some exciting stuff coming up. We're going to try to post around 9:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time each morning. Well, if it's not each day, it's definitely every other day. You already know. And without further ado, y'all already know. Let's check these buttons. Let's go. And now for when them TOs appear to be assholes, buttons that need to be checked. All right, so this one has pretty much gone viral for at least the last 48 hours. A lot of people tagged me and thank you guys for the love. Appreciate you guys keeping me up to date. So apparently there is a tournament, right, by the name of Winter Arcadian. I think it's Smash, if I'm not mistaken. There's two individuals involved here. One is the player, one is the TO. Talking about the player first, right? His name is Swimmeron, if I'm saying that correctly. So Swimmeron posted this, right, tagging the TO, who's Sunfish, saying, I want to sign up for the Winter Arcadian, but I live in VA. I saw other people from VA signed up. Is it possible for me to sign up? Okay, so simple enough question, right? But then the TO responds to that saying, MDVA Arcadian, what do you think it means? Then Swim responds to that, right, saying, what a crappy passive-aggressive response from a TO of all people. I was told by someone else that MDVA was more like MD/Northern Virginia. I live in Richmond, so I wasn't sure if I was allowed to enter. The TO responds saying, if reading isn't your strong suit, my apologies, but the attendees list is public, and historically the Arcadian Brawl era has allowed players from all over the MDVA to compete, including SOVA/RVA. Swim responds saying, I'm new to the scene, mate. What a horrible response. How did you get the role as a TO? Yikes. Then Sendfish, or the TO, responds saying, you seem to think TO is an illustrious, high-paying, respected job. It's not. TO literally stands for Tournament Organizer. You could have a random community member who cares about the Smash scene be a TO. Then it gets deeper right here because he follows it up with this saying, gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you're young the way you're wording your responses, but you can just consider yourself banned from this Winter Arcadian. See you next spring Arcadian should you decide to make the trip. And that's when all FGC Twitter hell broke loose, right? Because people saw that, started tagging everybody, and they were like, what is up with this attitude and how do you get banned off of this simple, conversation? Pick it up right here with Dash 5 saying, putting yourself in a position of power is the perfect opportunity to do the right thing for the community you're running events for. Don't waste it by being this type of person. Electra is saying, get this man unbanned with entry paid for. We will riot. And then it goes deeper. Others are like, this is so unnecessary, weird, and generally concerning. The Tiny adding saying, gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you're young with the way you handle responses. If being nice/having empathy isn't your strong suit, my apologies. And Warchamp 7 says, Jesus Christ, dude, they asked a simple question and you came out swinging for no reason. And then he goes on to say, y'all don't know, the story because he's actually been, harassing me or stalking me, something like that, right? Posting this saying that they're deleting/unliking everything associated to me. I had a friend tell me, hey, this guy that follows you liked the last 5 tweets I made 9 hours ago. Do you know him? And my response was, no, all I know them is as the person who is weirding out my friends. And of course, that FGC is responding again, and I believe now what they're focusing on is when he said he's harassing you. Well, how's he harassing you? You know what I'm saying? They're posting this saying, bruh, you're clearly dealing with something else in life if you're being a scumbag for no reason. Now you're trying to turn it on the random guy. Anyway, you can see the backlash. Stalking? Laugh my ass off. Gross. And others adding, holy shit, liked tweets. Gotta get this freak to jail for this one. And as you can imagine, it kind of continues snowball from there saying, if liking some tweets is harassing, I understand why some people don't want to interact with Smash players anymore. And liking a lot of tweets is stalking. And others asking for proof, right? They're show proof of him actually stalking and harassing. Because if all you're talking about is the likes, then yikes. Bars. From there, I see the memes rain down from Twitter heaven, and we even have the doc, right? Dr. African saying, I really hate when TOs behave like this. He asked a question and was met with a passive-aggressive response from the very beginning. Even MenaRD responds to this saying, grab that Winter Arcadian, brother, and you get it. Actually, I don't get it. It's a finger in a peach. Is that supposed to be an ass? I'm old, y'all. This is not my generation. Finger peach. Is that an ass? Is that the front of the ass? What is this? Is that a finger ass? Okay, we're gonna go with finger ass. So let's say that again. Grab that Winter Arcadian, brother, and put your finger in his ass. No, that don't sound right. And there y'all have it. How you feeling about this one? It is kind of crazy, right? Because it just seems to kind of blow up out of nowhere. Since then, I've seen the TO delete, or I should say block a lot of people. Even when I went back to some of the tweets, I was blocked. I've never met this guy, especially being in the Smash community. Maybe because people were tagging me, I'm not sure. But, you know, trying to be fair, two sides of the fence. There are people on the other side that started vouching for the TO, saying, hey, when I met him, he was cool with me, real chill guy. They even started a hashtag, right? I can't remember, it was either free Sendfish or I stand with Sendfish, something like that. I'll try to post them on the screen if I can find them. And others saying, well, you know, I like him, he's cool, but he lost me with this one. So once again, you got two sides of the fence.
Okay, and apparently it gets a little deeper because I saw even Jebailey comment on it. And, you know, obviously he's CEO of CEO, right? He was like, some of these TOs need to work on their customer service, but others are like, hey, there's more behind the scenes. This guy in question, the player in question, is actually a douchebag. Like, he talks shit in the chat all the time. He even like dissed somebody's mom or something like that. But then other people are like, nah, I haven't seen him do it. Even he's denying it, so I'm not sure. So you got some people on both sides saying they saw it or they never saw it. So it gets a little fuzzy, you know, but I think the other strange thing that people are talking about is they're like, if that's the case, then how come none of this was said during the initial interaction, you know? And then when he tried to explain it, the TO that is, he said, well, he was harassing me and he liked my tweets, you know what I'm saying? So that's why everybody was just kind of focusing on that. So it seems kind of confusing, but there it is.
But as far as how, you know, everything unfolded, I could definitely see where the reactions are coming from. It just seemed like he might have been having a bad day, you know, might have been having a bad day, decided to be rude, decided to just be, you know what, I'm gonna be fucking rude to this guy for whatever reason, and then this is what happens. Call it reaping what you sow, call it karma, call it the FGC, put a finger in your ass. How y'all feel? All right, next up for them Tekken 8 Steve Fox FGC reacting buttons that need to be checked. This one's pretty hype, right? A lot of people seem to like the action, you know what I'm saying, like the gameplay. There are some questions about the way the character looks. FGC, a lot of it's hilarious. We'll get that at the end. First, let's check out the trailer. All right, so we're just gonna check out a small clip because I know most of you probably saw it. I'll put the link down below. Definitely check out that full version. Now, if you watch the channel, you know that I'm not a full-blown Tekken head, right? Obviously, I'm familiar with the game. I've been familiar with it ever since it's been in the arcade. But my main game has always been Street Fighter, so, you know, had respect for Tekken, just haven't played it too much. But I've always said, you know, well, this year anyway, that this is the version that's getting me into the game. I got to play the closed beta, thanks to Bandai, man. I really appreciate that. I definitely want to cop the game. And now we got Steve Fox, right, giving me them raw. But I love that. That with that leg just connected with that punch and they both like equal power. I love that shit. But of course, Fox is whooping that ass. I like the animations he got as well. But back to what I was saying, giving me them ROG vibes, and of course, I know it's a different game altogether, but I just want ROG back, man. Give me the World Warriors. Is he even considered? You know what I'm saying? I just want ROG. Give me ROG. Give me Sagat. But wrong game. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to these animations. I'm digging them. This looks like one of the characters that I definitely want to pick up. Right there. Oh, damn, that almost looked like that Mena emoji right there. The finger and the... So there you go. How you feeling? Definitely check out the full video if you haven't. Link down below. FGC's getting hyped, man. I put some of the top comments from the YouTube video. Of course, this is a lot earlier in the day, yesterday. But a lot of people are like, you know, this is hype. Looking to make him a main. Or damn, the roster of the game is looking so good, right? Looking clean. It's looking like a full, I mean, it's full. Shit, how many characters they got? 30 something? I mean, they got a lot of damn characters, right? But look. Here's the picture of how Steve Fox looks, right, in this game, Tekken 8, right? We're gonna keep going because that's one of the big things. Besides people praising Bandai and being like, hey, this character is dope, a lot of people are looking forward to him and whatnot, there couldn't help but notice that from the last time he was in the game, looks like the man gained a little weight. And we'll kind of just go through some of them right here. Fighting Games Daily saying Steve Fox gained some weight, but only in his face, of course, doing the comparison. And continuing on with Rip, right? Saying Steve Fox, Tekken 8 versus Tekken 4. You can see, yeah, definitely got this thinner face back and forth. Going on saying, I don't want to complain, but actually I want to complain about this. What the heck happened? And Richard saying, why does Steve Fox look like Robert Z. Roma D saying, y'all are Twitter bullies, leave Steve Fox alone. But on that flip side, right, you got people like, am I the only one who likes D Fox Tekken 8 face? I think being fuller makes him look younger, like an actual 22-year-old, compared to T7 when he looked more aged. His animation seems more fluid too, than of course tagging him. Others confirming, right, saying, nah, I'm right there with you. People just love to complain about anything. He looks perfectly fine in Tekken 8. And then wrapping it up here with others saying it's only certain angles and lighting that makes him look weird, but like overall, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. So there you go. How are you feeling about Fat Face Steve, right? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even know if people didn't point it out, but I like the mechanics so far. You know, I think it looks pretty dope. As far as the fat face, the butter face, yeah, definitely a difference. Doesn't matter. No. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you were feeling. Thank you guys for the amazing love. Hey, we will see you soon. Tomorrow is what, Friday? So if not tomorrow, definitely the next day, which will be Saturday. Patreon, thank you guys for amazing love. We posted a new video, I want to say just like, what was it, yesterday? Or 2 days ago, by the time you guys watch this. It was entitled, I failed at the infiltration interview. That video has been on my mind for a long time. And I do feel that I failed at it. There were some things that I needed to do better. You know, doing this channel is, even though I've been doing it for like going on 6 years, I didn't go to school for journalism or anything like that. I actually went to school for film. I went to theater school for acting and for film. Butt Check kind of just came to be, you know what I'm saying, out of my love for the community and my camera, and I decided to talk about the community I love one day. But anyway, I feel like each opportunity is a learning experience, and I talk about how I feel like I failed. So anyway, if you want to support the Patreon that way and check out that video, we got a lot more coming up. So thank you guys for the amazing love. Like I said, we will see you soon. And as always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
That one right there actually would have been a finger like in the peach or the watermelon because it's bigger. It's his, you know. I think it's about time we end this episode. I feel like it's gone too far. Yeah, it's gone too far.